Me up. Yeah, man. All right. So we come on out some mouthpiece and some fake news. Fake news. The government are gonna have some fake news and them things, and they are testing, you know. Them love call people, you know, attack social media now with them used before. And say people have spread rumors and all kind of things. But I play some things now, and you tell me now. Me never know who write them about who write them. Come on, stop on the foolishness. We don't hold people accountable. You see, fake news are fake news. The local media in Jamaica, too much of them are fake news. And so much of them push too much things and them have them own agenda, you know. Ulterior motive. Listen this. Just listen this. Yeah? Listen this. This is the first thing more happen. No. Before I play this, let me play this. Let me play this first. Look, read this.
It's so I get the source from.
I'm going to stop the source. So you can read that. Before I read it out, I'm going to stop the source. Keith Duncan to be appointed, right? Look. You see that 12 hours ago? You see it for yourself. Listen, watch this. So, I know JS I let go out there, you know. I'm going to see two-person move. You remember this, right? When you see it, watch this.
Sources. Keith Duncan to be appointed to Senate. You see this? 12 hours ago. You see it? You see which news? Can report that former president of the private sector organization of Jamaica, PSOJ, Keith Duncan, will be appointed to Senate on the advice of Prime Minister Andrew Onitz. It's understood that Mr. Duncan will be sworn, and they tell us a sworn in, what them say, today, what have you, no,
yeah, something like that.
Just now, and change it. Yeah? You see this? I'll play something else, make you hear it.
Okay. So me read this some morning. I'm going to make sure, because when I go back on the side now, they might say correction. Or you fit a correction if you have your thing locked. So you have to be careful. Although some media house and the first them do it. That's why I say me double check. I might have sit down. I the man in the wilderness, but I have to keep it real. You have to match up these things. You understand? These are, you know, you have mouthpiece and propaganda raiders and them spread where they want to spread. Yeah, then them take freedom of speech. Watch this now. You don't can say yes or no. Watch out.
Take it down here.
Me look tweet, sorry.
That's
No postpone. So them not gonna take it down now. Look at now. Let's watch this.
Let me do something now. Let's see this. Let me see where the release now. The panel release is just immediate release. For immediate release, correction of media report. We Keith Duncan not asked or appointed to Senate. You see it?
So if him never asked or appointed to the Senate, two Senate seat alone, missing you move. Me not say all I Senator them gone. And you can't force them so unless some sweet deal are gone. Okay? We never see nothing asked, but they still have a news media run out and put out that. And when I gonna still believe in them thing there, mouthpiece. When I say that, mouthpiece. And them that say, oh, from people and them run up and down and chat about foolishness. Me now listen to them. Watch out. Look at
Kingston, Jamaica, May the 12th, 2023. Following recent media report announcing my appointment to the Senate, I wish to advise that I have not been appointed nor offer to serve in the capacity as a senator by the government of Jamaica.
So he never offer not serve, he never offer to serve, and he never get appointed. He never offer to serve by the government of Jamaica. So who give them that because them feel like them run the country? So you know who are fake media now? Them can't blame people over YouTube and them thing there, you know? You see? You can't come talk to people over YouTube, man, and you know, social media. When you keep it real. No tabloid around here. So what them say, you show what them say, when them reverse it, you say, okay, so this was a fake. Look here, hear this.
So them never asked. Committed to Jamaica. And then him continue to tell it, as a Jamaican committed to our country advancement, I am privileged to have been serving various capacities in the public life under both political administration. And I am very much committed to continue to serve in any way that benefit our nation. Both parties are aware of my desire to continue to serve my country in the independent capacity as such. I have served as, and then
I tell you one thing under both parties. So I'm gonna tell you, yeah? Yeah? We forget up now and believe now when them talk and say boom bam bam. Them just set up like them around the government and them just set up and just run out with something. But they're still with them fake and everything. When you look here, look on this.
Just in. Yes, I was ready this just in, you know. Look here. Just in. Prominent farmer media practitioner Apka Fitzedley has been appointed to the Senate by Prime Minister Andrew Waning. Look here. You see where the better come from? So you have books. Him and a police, but him going to assistant and superintendent, them go up in that and push it in from the radio station. You have Naomi Francis, where the thing a press secretary, the Prime Minister press secretary, and you have other people from there, so them just line up from this. So at this radio, around government now, this are nepotism, cronyism, and this are foolishness. This a conflict of interest. That's why when you hear mouthpiece them come chat to them for burn them. This don't make no sense. That's why Jamaica run down. Yeah? What this know about wait where them put it about to do just so. Eh? Jano. Hold them accountable.
True. Man in the wilderness. True. But talk truth, keep it real on here. Keep it real on here. So when them come and them do these things, I say if them not check, and the first we see them do this. So we just away down upon the media house where continue doing these things and getting away with it. Yeah? Them just make the thing about woman threatening for rape and them thing there, you know. Them same one. Eh? Look on this. Look on this.
Clock ticking, Prime Minister Holness is acutely aware that support for himself and his party is waning. It's true that since beating Portia Simpson-Miller's PNP in the general elections of 2016, Mr. Holness has shuffled successive cabinets periodically. But this time it's different. Rather than a mere shuffle, Andrew Holness has hit the reset button.
Them said true that them shuffle cabinet, what can I shuffle? Just choose one man and move one man. Cabinet never shuffle right, never yet. Tell me which time, but since him beat, these are what them right, orchestrate and say them are right and do what? Them are help on the whole situation. Jamaica gone to the crab house. And we not follow what them saying and about gone to the dog, you know. Gone to the crab house. You see me I say? Yeah man. Hear this now. Hear this. No, but them now go on with on there now. Hear this.
Nationwide News understands that time has caught up with the self-styled manor yard, Audley Shaw. It's understood Mr. Shaw met with the Prime Minister on Wednesday. He was thanked for his service but told that his time serving the cabinet had run its course.
When you hear what them saying now, I hold them by word, Kawasi said he has been told your time run its course. So man, I had to catch up on him. You hear all them like this? Come here, setting then I feel good.
Shaw. It's understood Mr. Shaw met with the Prime Minister on Wednesday. He was thanked for his service but told that his time serving the cabinet had run its course.
Said it run its course. That's on course though. For a man with them in supposed to be the Prime Minister and everybody they line up behind him and get shafted. Eh? That's on course. Yeah, I know.
Our sources say Shaw will be joined in the departure lounge by Labour Minister Samuda.
Our sources. That's why I tell you now, if you move people from in a mouthpiece and put them in some place that our sources say you know where the sources are come from. It obviously, and you still never get it right yet. Our sources. And people know all the sources we used to work on the radio station. People will reject them kind of little thing here, you know. Eh? Hear this. Let me play it back again.
Our sources say Shaw will be joined in the departure lounge by Labour Minister Samuda. It's understood that the conversation with Samuda was different, given that the 81-year-old, at the time of his most recent appointment in 2020, told the Prime Minister he would serve only until the midterm point of this administration.
We never hear that. And if a man has said that, in the comment like him, that say, hey, I'm going to retire. Why? You're going to be a minister and say, I'm going to serve midterm. That sound good to you? You can't know when that script right. You know when it's right. You know when I'm a draft up a script and then, me, what's that government? Me, yo, let me tell you this. Taxpayers' money on no safe. Because this is foolishness. Talk to JS. You understand? Do the right thing. Because this is foolishness. Because you're going to turn up a minister. But you're stand as an MP. So till maybe the next, you don't say, no, you don't say you retire neither, you know. Like I want me say I retire. Yeah? You don't come and say, boy, I'm going to run for the other election. I'm going to step there. You don't do it by your course so it look more respectful to you. You know, I'm going to come and say, that one a different, say, him say, oh, I'm going to do, I'm going to half of the term. And him feel satisfied. Say him do half of the term. Satisfied with what? Throw the people them under the bus. The farmer them. That not sound good. That not cabinet shuffle. We don't hear nothing about them people have to shuffle in the cabinet neither. But more I hear some of the name with them calling on them, not we. Them have them sources were supposed to solid. Cause them put them in every corner. Yeah? Listen again. Not my word.
Given that the 81-year-old, at the time of his recent appointment in 2020, told the Prime Minister he would serve only until the midterm point of this administration. That midterm point has been reached, and Mr. Samuda is said to be satisfied that he's retiring according to his timetable.
So him said him satisfied about his timetable. That not make no sense, people. It not make no sense. When you shuffle a cabinet, you move on the cabinet, you know shuffle. This is not about shuffle neither. This is not shuffle. This is not reset neither. This is just move too smart and then that's not shuffle. Everybody there crabbing at the place, you want who them just the right there. So that's not shuffle. It's a foolishness. And that them liar, you see, who are right them thing and them can't, them not write it good, them not write it in a certain context. You know, so it don't make no sense. You see me I say? It don't make no sense. So here who them say are going out some place. Listen who want to take note and who want to look for it, yeah? Hear this.
Taken together, Audley Shaw and Carl Samuda have spent almost 80 years in the political arena.
Why you don't rule them out? That means that them are rule them out and them are rule out themselves in the people. It's a radio station now start to rule out them and them. Take into consideration that would even write in. Who do this? Who do that script here? That when you write in that script, it's embarrassing. To some senior statesman, it's very embarrassing. Take into that means that them can do the pushing then. We not see what I want. Eh? Take into consideration between the two of them do over 80 years. So that sound like, well, nearly 100 years them do. You are you and Amanda and Amanda. Me and you are you. Why you couple up the two of them and say them do over 80 years together? Eh? Who write that script here? Let me hear it again. That disrespectful. No care what it disrespectful to Shah and Samuda. Because them are senior, eh? Take him together, that them boom, bam, 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 bam. You allow them, make them talk and don't play this. But it coming like some mouthpiece take over these things and tell you who are move around. Yeah? And when you look now, after back pedal, pan Duncan, because nothing never goes so. I'm going to spot president, people move. And you want to know how they move and where they're going to take up because they're laugh, eh? All right. Hear this.
Taken together, Audley Shaw and Carl Samuda have spent almost 80 years in the political arena.
Yeah.
State Minister for Foreign Affairs Leslie Campbell also met with the Prime Minister yesterday. He was reportedly happy to make way for new blood in the upper house and as part of the executive.
He was happy. He was happy. First, this is something that people say, like he never want to move. He was happy to make way for new blood. What they want to do? Because they want to put in one and say, yeah, him can help with the chatting too. They have one day say, so they put in one because Bug Life can't do it, and that them want. Give it to the two, man. And that them want. See? Make we go and play.
Our sources say the ambassador to Washington, D.C., Audrey Marks, has been asked to return home and take charge of the Foreign Affairs Ministry. She's reportedly set to replace Kamina Johnson-Smith, who's understood may be heading to one of the most difficult portfolios, the Education Ministry.
So you hear this now? And we're not seeing a move like this. Remember, Shah Senator. So if you have a next senator, retire now for Adjo Marks coming at the seat because the 2 seat full up. So this news here, something wrong with the news here. Because them put out them same man come put out Duncan in. And you hear the man come release something and say nothing like that. I've never been asked. I never give up myself like this. But according to them sources, them have sources right there. And them sources still a lie. Still a mislead people. But me at the win. Me did it to you know. But if me tell you something from there, you go check it if it's not solid. All them I do, how the breach come here, so. I'm the win. I'm sitting on my seat. Eh? You hear this? This makes sense too, no? Eh? Hear this? Hear this?
With the revamp of his government at this midterm mark, Prime Minister Holness is expected to focus heavily on the bread and butter issues affecting
heavily, you know, tell them right, tell them come out. With this midterm mark, Prime Minister Holness, expected. So I word in a mouth, you know. Focus heavily on the bread and butter issue. What the bread and butter issue? Road and water and what? And job? Road and water and the bread and butter issue. That's a necessity. That should have did a long time. A job creation and a real job and proper education system and, you know, thing for the unattached youth them and other things like that, you know. Saying I could start export some things. So bread and butter issue couldn't be road. Want to get bread and butter issue for be road and water. Nobody not supposed to run an election on the road and water. It's supposed to fix the road. And that's it in fact. We're supposed to have ambulances. We're supposed to have a hospital. You're supposed to call and police and lift you up and they with them set them dirty boot in a. They have to take you up and put you in a that. Germs already are catch you up and hold you by your hand and foot. That help kill you too. Can't do no better. And you can tell me say them are going good. Country go back way. Straight. Yeah, man. So remember just hear about bread and butter issue again. Yeah.
With the revamp of his government at this midterm mark, Prime Minister Holness is expected to focus heavily on the bread and butter issues affecting the nation, including water, jobs, crime, and roads.
Bread and butter, including water, jobs, crime, and roads. Bread and butter issue. Bread and butter being bread and butter, yeah? When people have money in their pocket, that them can take care of them family. They want a good life. Yeah? But no coke port. Them not mention the coke port, them not mention SSL, them not mention nothing who are get locked up on the big boys, them not like that. But you have more peace, you know. It's wicked, you know. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Big up the whole of London, man. You know some place, right? Yeah, man. Where west? Where you the west? Place are west, you know. Where me the east, west, north, and south, you know. Like my band in the place, so you know, they're all over the place. So my place, man. Believe it or not, I'm a place. That's why if them call me name and whisper me here. I'm a place. Zane big up. Yeah, man. So when you hear this too, hear this. So this, we don't know if this carry water neither. Because when them report, you can't run with it south. Yeah, man. They that too, man. Yeah, man. They over there, man. So when them report, you can't follow this neither. No make no sense. But hear this now. Hear this. I'm going to show you something now. Hear next reporter. Hear that one here. Hear that one here. I give you one more of them. I'm going to see that one here. I'm going to give you one before that one. The one on there. Two of them want to give you know. Hear that one there. Fake news. All right. Hear that one here.
At a luxurious Kingston 6 apartment complex here in Upper St. Andrew, where police have swooped in to collect data and other items related to the U.S. multi-million-dollar fraud at Stocks and Investments Limited. We understand that the building they have targeted is owned by Jean Ann Panton.
That was a lie. She never owned one of the apartments over there. And you could have just look at the title them and do your one, you know, investigation, one research, and then report something good. Yes, fake news can't push me around, you know. Me alone, you know. This is a one-man band we can do. But I do nothing better than no, brother. Because when I do not have lie. Now do it. Yeah.
Owned by Jean Ann Panton. She is the senior manager at SSL at the middle of these fraud investigations. Police have cordoned off the area and have restricted her access to the property because of fears that it could endanger the suspect and other people who may be residents here. We will provide you with more information as soon as it is available. We are expecting, at least we've been promised, a briefing after the operation has been completed by police as to what are the next steps. This is Siobhan Campbell for Nationwide News.
You see what I talk about, people? So if you just get up and just believe in a one, just take them, it gone. Gone, more peace, straight more peace. See? That's why people leave from them kind of local thing than and more stick to real thing. This a arms house, this a too much. But them can make some report and man have to come and outside, make me clear this. Nobody never asked me never gone in and said it. Like them I pick them who them want to pick. And them always reliable source, but them reliable source turn out to zero at all times. Look for that one here. Look for that one here. Hear this now.
From the conversations that we've been having.
It sounds like you're conceding that you've been doing a bad job, the Labour Party that is, at communicating while in government.
It's not a concession, it's a fact. So we have not been doing a good job of communicating our wins. The PNP has been on the road campaigning for 2.5 years.
So that you know, say a lie that again. Because you this guy, Bug Life, him say that a party upon the road a campaign for 2.5 years. Now people, him said this around two months ago. Around 2 months or something. But we're still down here. We're not done nothing now. 5 months this, right? Take off the 5 months, January. And the 2023 now. And go to take off 2 more years after 2023. Where I go? January 2022, but 2 months before that. So you go around November 2020. So you could have depend on the road when people that come out come vote. And you depend on the containment in the height of the pandemic, people. This makes sense to you. You see your brains if you think quick, you know. Yeah, man. This makes sense to you, people. So right away, even Bug Life himself give fake information. Yeah? Fake talking and everything. So next party upon the road. The PNP upon the road for 2.5 years a campaign. When police are lock up people from us and people that want to come out them time there. After them do the election, remember the place locked down back, you know. This is after the election. So the place closed down back. Him said them a campaign for 2.5 years. Him forgot, what you have to do? Bug Life, let me teach you something. I always remember when the pandemic come in and them things. So when you talk, you have to space it out because people can more own in your life. You know, me tell them there are 40 years a month, either one or more. You have to listen when you talk. And I like one time when Uno does control a media houses and they can't say anything. Listen one answer keenly. Yeah? So that alone proves he's a liar too. And you like do them kind of little things. Do what I want on a mouthpiece. And we chat for mouthpiece. Them can't correct it because they have a mouthpiece with them. Yeah? The reliable source. Our source is supposed to be truthful. But it lie. The woman never control Jean and Panther no have no own no place. And them will spread these things. Then they come back and report, say the man, God's great. Lawyer take away much 100 million US house. A lawyer cannot seize your house. So that was a lie too. Then them backtrack it. Then them backtrack it. Them two lie. You can't have them people here. Yeah? You can't have them kind of people here. Hey, it's bad for Jamaica, you know. You can't have a liar prime minister. Then you have some fake mouthpiece where they will be a lie them tell to. Yeah, and just put things in for them context. And when them do that, them just backtrack something and think nobody not hear. Me hear everything. Yeah, they win. Much time I have to tell them these things. And you notice, me not just come talk like some people know me have the footage and me will play it. I have them. See, when I come and tell some people, so don't bet me. If you hear me say me have your file, man. No follow nobody and take no boots in, man. You run up and flap. Me have some file with someone, like, hey, me have some file with tick, you know. With voice note, with some of them with videos and the voice note, them and everything, you know. and other documents and other things. So when we talk about some things, and you know, some people are running up and flap. And me, why ignore them, you know? We have some file for a drop down at the big woman there in the penal system. Me have some file for drop on you, man. Me have a file one more like upon you from the other day. Two me not come to it. And me have something for drop about the police and some big things like that, yeah. But me not drop them yet, you know. Cause you have to try clean up the whole system, you know. You understand? But me have them, man. But here me say me have them. You see? Me no make joke. Always see me laugh. Me no the tabloid. See? Yeah, man. Me love it like this. Cause you know what for hold them to account, and you have to see what's when you hold them to account, you know. You see, liar news media and them thing they can't run with it and say yes. This and get the right thing and them thing that you have to test your thing and make sure it's right. But you have to play it and show the people them. It can't and just 1 time, 2 time. I like not strike 3 times, like not strike all the time. This bad. Yeah, man.
Yeah. We don't have thousands of graphics online showing every move that the Prime Minister makes or every minister makes.
So this a lie again. So Bug Life, just think I said them have thousands of graphics online. But me alone put up so much graphic online, and most of the Prime Minister I put up. Can we hold government accountable? Me can't hold so me do hold some opposition accountable. Them attack can be the opposition. We. So we have to hold the government accountable. Yeah, that we do. Want a better Jamaica. And me see the 50 calab now when the police them don't know nobody that for. That for sure say we don't have nobody interest at that. Because you can't have police. Which police force you see have 50 calab in a them ras place I use when you hate the people them. Hey, no forgiveness for that 50 calab there with them show me. I'm gonna show the people them. I'm gonna show it tomorrow. You know. I have it them man. I see it. Can I go show away? I'm gonna run it off and show it. No forgiveness for that. Because you can't take money by these things. Yeah? And talk about this and that. Which country? Them days I can just use now. Wow, them have them box shot and all kind of things. That even US, where they go for 50 caliber and shoot places and shoot people. Them don't even go for no rifle. Because they don't want the rifle shot go too far. Because it can go up travel a mile and still kill you. All the club of that. So them don't want to go them kind of far. That's why they see them have them sidearm. And them have tasers and things and them run it on. And them know for correct people. In a UK, you see people are running down with sauce and they hard to get away. You have to have gun for them circle you. But when you have a country, where you have a prime minister, you have a government, a show about you do expo. And the expo is a piece of shit. Waste of time for big up Google Kakakam and the lawsuit same way. For say I do something, not do nothing. Because when you show people these things, install the things that don't make no sense. We know everything. Me have enough ties, you know. Me tell you all the while. You know, me have enough ties. If you approach me, maybe me just me have enough ties. See? I tell them. Me say me there of them. Yeah, man. Me have some ties, man. Good, man. Eh? No, but that alone, you know, see no police. Soldier, you know, use that in your country and nobody. You can't go say, oh, 16 them up, so we have a bigger gun, 50 caliber. And it can't bust like that, you know. And let's say I do the 50 caliber, the one where the machine man, the way you put in the strap and just and tear down people's house. Like I say, remember that one of them big one the way, you know. You understand? Go upon for the sniper one, the way you put in the thing and then you have to no make no sense again. Because when you come on it, I run through other thing, I run through some board houses, mash up some place. See? And like that lick you and it stay. The rifle itself, when that lick you, it lick you. So you want to carry in this. That for sure, so them people are not think. Who they not think? Them should have charged a war crime already. That not supposed to be in there. They have them kind of arms that when you can fight. If you a country invade and you want some other little things to fight, it don't make no sense. See? So here the lie what him say now. Most if you look on social media right now, you see a lot of the Prime Minister. Him say him them have 1 hour for 1,000 of that. A lie I tell. Every day we put up something with them. I talk about them.
Graphics online showing every move that the Prime Minister makes or every minister makes.
It's so lie. Every boy him cut through and we show it. Till we're tired. everything we make, we show it. So instead of going up online, you still have him will show up online. And like me I tell, every move the Prime Minister make, gonna show them. Majority. Eh? At this time of these people, when them go for this, anybody go buy it. That's a foolishness. We have to report them to the EG and to UN. We have to go do it. Because no police. More you look, more to no Google. Because them have around 80,000, around enough thousand police force them up in the US. Because them have different places. I want you Google the police force, and you can look up the kind of weapon with them use. And you tell me if they say a 50 caliber. You get through UK, and it is show the weapon when them use. And when them use it. Google ever see it. If them 16 is a war gun, why they use 50 caliber? But more than on the battlefield. Eh? That no make no sense. That no make no sense. And like somebody has see it. Unless I carry it, if I the sniper, where I use a sniper, and like you can boom, because you have to push and then and aim again and do what you have to. You have to know that I fly through that now and lick a man and just boom bam. See? And then we do that sniper weapon. When them stand up, where them stand up. You try to shoot and I can run through that. I run through other thing behind them. I run through them there. I run through a couple of people. What wanna do? When you do it, don't have no sense. Eh? The super need back a 50 caliber. Eh? More peace. So I must say that's a lie because we keep holding the government accountable. Every day we carry. If I'm me, I'm somebody else and them thing, them know say him get the most coverage. Him not do good. If him not do good, him not get good coverage. But him do bad. Say any coverage, you have to just cover him and cover them every day. Yeah.
We are not doing a good job, both from a party perspective and the government perspective, in terms of communicating with the public, in terms of taking the issues and the concerns of the people and addressing it directly to them.
No, but I'm going to tell you something about life. Shut up on a look nasty. Listen me. Nobody now work with not talking. That done with. That a garbage. Remember just tell if I'm no garbage, straight garbage. So you can't go talk about you take thing to them and you keep meeting and say, okay, we did this. And you say, oh, the pandemic. No excuse. Before the pandemic, when they spend billions to lock up the youth, them instead of fix up the thing and set wow. The pandemic will come with special that on lock up and do one bag of food is the same way. And then after it, nothing. And just a bag of Chinese. And we see Chinese are open more wholesale people. Buy from no one people. Support to no one. Get rid support to no one. Don't make no look corner shop and them thing the lockdown and them people are letting them in a one place. I say this. I might not eat too much fake things and enjoy it to know. Yeah man. You know we see it, you know. They might try, yeah man. We see it man. So we're give them more because when they might try this by our judge and do a kind of little thing, we see it. You think we don't see it? We see it, man. You understand? We see it and them run out. We see it, man.
Some aspects of the government is better at it, but we're not doing a good job.
So isn't that a complacency, a sort of taking the people for granted? You get power, you're in power now, and therefore you're not communicating anymore because you were surely strident and strong on it in opposition.
I think what has happened is that there has been a change in how people consume information. The market has become very segmented. People are not just watching TV or listening to radio. TikTok, people, social media has diversified itself. You have a different category of players in the market now who.
So, yeah, I drop out now, you know, because them did one them for them new them outlet where them can trick the people and just chat, and then stand up in them neck. Me not make nobody do with that. That's a foolishness. Yeah, watch this now. Hear this now. You might drop out now. Hear this. Remember me just show you said them do fake and everything, you know, and propaganda because when them just spread, pan keep Duncan that a fake news. Me that call that a propaganda too. That a fake. See? All right. Hear this now.
For example, some bloggers, misinformation and disinformation has become a big issue, and I don't think the government has been very good at dealing with that new event.
You hear what I'm saying, Kumail? So them who are misinformation does now, out of the nastiness. Yeah. As a misinformation, but yes, still him does a feed misinformation just now. I said the Prime Minister now get the coverage, which I lie. Yeah, this bug life, yeah, Joe Stinker. I said misinformation, mouthpiece, you know, and them allow, and you notice, let me tell you something. You see, when they interview like people like this, show them a mouthpiece, then me get up and them say anything. Anything. See? Yeah, man. Bless.
And I don't think the government has been very good at dealing with that new evolved communication space. It's something that we have to admit it makes no sense to try and deny it. However, Ricardo, if you have been campaigning for 2.5 years.
Let me repeat the lie again. Him does some misinformation, you know. And this, I'm more than 2 months. Because it's earlier up in the year. So you go back to like 2020, and like October or something. Just stick after the election. And you say the people in my campaign for more than 2 years. Them they didn't have selection. So them just go through selection process. So this is how this lie. So it does as a misinformation, but in at the same time, I pack up the bug life it pack up a bag of lie. Do fact checking and hold them accountable. Eh? I mean, fact, I am a 2 man. Yeah, that? Yeah, but it does like about 2.5 years. And me, I say this, let me tell you how I stay now. If you come and say 2.5 years, me I go back 2.5 years. Remember when we do this. So I'm hold you accountable. Me different. Be different from everybody else. That's what I mean at the building this. Me good. So when you take off the 2.5 years, 30 months, when you take off that, it put it back in a 2020. Yeah? It a put around October. Somewhere around there, so because earlier up in the month. Remember, you know, if they are saying you got 2.5 years, 2 years, you go April 21. But if you take off 6 more months after that, take on December 2020. Half 5 months out of the year now. Take off 6 months, you go on December 2020. You see? That time the thing ripe and people are staying in them place. But him say people are campaigning 2.5 years when nobody not come out come vote in September. 2020 election. Enough people stay home. It makes sense. So I'm tell a lie, some misinformation. This are fake news, fake chatting, propaganda, and I'm tell lie on that. Yesterday I born people on social media. And I said them have spread misinformation. Where him are spreading misinformation out time out just right now. And them now correct it because them do it too. Saying, we have to listen to them, you know. Yeah, man, you have to listen.
Very good at dealing with that new evolved communication space. It's something that we have to admit it makes no sense to try and deny it. However, Ricardo, if you have been campaigning for 2.5 years, you've been doing tours upon tours upon tours. You're in the media almost every day. You're in parliament.
People, you see the opposition and the media every day. You see that? Because we see them now, them just start them thing. I will analyze where carry it. Him say them in a parliament now about no government. Yes, still when them was opposition, them free for talk because you're opposition. Hear this.
You're in the media almost every day. You're in parliament almost every week, chastising the government, promoting yourself.
Yeah, they know, chastising the government. What do you mean by chastise? If the opposition have a job for all accountable, what do you mean by chastising the government? You know, say you're a piece of shit. Oh, UVB, you're misinformation minister. You get too much people upset now, you for just go away. Yeah, man. No, it's more going bad, man. This a bug life, if you just fly away. You can't touch it till it stink up your hand. Yeah, you can't touch it, you can't not shake the wing. You know, the Joe Stinker them, man, I hate, you know. Show it, man. Joe Stinker, man. See? This don't make no sense to her. It don't make no sense. Yeah.
And you have not gained 1 point. Yet the government has not been campaigning. We have been doing a very poor job of communicating, and you still cannot overcome.
So you did wrong. Because I can't tell you, say nobody know none of you. None of you. All we know make a organize. You don't believe people want no phone for go to prison. Just take it from me. And nobody feel now come out now and come with $5 grand and promise people cover the barber green and say, yeah, you fix stomach, you this and that. I see the bushwork here. It now gonna help you. I for give you no money, you have some people trying to take the money who no go in. Yeah, man, a shovel and everything. Sweep out. Straight sweep. Nobody not stupid. Nobody. No, I'm gonna tell them, you know. I tell them. People tired of this. People tired of it. Just remember, that was in the promise. You take bread from 150 and they around $600. 500 in some place. $550, $600. So the one bread where them could buy for 150 now, go buy a slice, 5 slice. Some place 4. And you have to put a $10 upon it, you have $160. Yeah. You say you're going good. Yeah. You see me I say? Them the right. So these are the things I tell you, them spread. Then still spread them propaganda. Alright, let me just look for one more thing and play it. Theme. Can you have to remind them thing you know? Who drop word? Yeah,
decisions and create a crisis that does not need to exist. Now, were it only a political market at risk, I would brush it aside and say par for the course. But there is our national asset at risk by this kind of behavior. Our financial market is a regional leader. It gives Jamaica a competitive advantage, and we must protect it at all costs.
The Prime Minister urged people to desist from misinforming the public about the SSL meltdown.
So we must act responsibly with information. You know, there was this query as to why.
Responsibly what? Them never talk to the man then. You wanna hear this? We not chat to Big Mama, you know. Go on Big Mama. Yeah, man. We not listen to Big Mama around here. No. Born Big Mama. Nah work. Yeah, man. Nah listen to no Big Mama. Can't make Big Mama mislead, you know. Don't do it. Stop it. Cause them feel them have the place locked, you know. Not again. That was the days. There was a different thing. Man in the wilderness long as long as you see me sit down here, so we are talking about Big Mama. I remember, you know, we keep it truthful, you know. We don't add nothing. We don't need to add nothing. For what? Why? No, I know we intention. We intention for all government accountable. Nobody never do that before. See? I know a girl get raped in the biggest Jamaican, biggest hospital. I will not stop saying it. She's sick. Yeah? And them rape her. The guy all go beat. I mean, I see that I make big una kick up a big stink about it and I talk about people threatening. That is rape. And the mother, when I met the guy one guy about him business, and when me I hear from police, is the guy, him have him, yeah, so them know where him there, but them not go on. And by the way, never report to police. Yeah, that me here. Police see it after, but them never report it. So when I allow him, and I talk about him there and run. See? By the way, it never report at the time. Police today, you know? Yes. Yeah. Remember me at the wedding, you know, me hear things, see? So and what them do, they make the mother have to buy the after pill, the pill there. She have to buy it, you know. Remember, you know, hospital, you know, and you have to carry up as a soaker, you know. Government agency and government worker rape her. And then the mother have to get a prescription and go buy that and carry it back for give her daughter to take before the time. And then not educate the mother right about it because the mother say, if any like, but she said about infection, anything where she have it get rid of it before. No, ma'am. And I like any germs and it's syphilis and the gonorrhea, no HIV, no. And that's for the pregnancy, man. So it not do nothing else, I just the pregnancy. You see it? Yeah? Yeah, man, in the boat, man. But when them talk, when this attack, you have to watch it, you know, because when them talk, you know, see them talk about Duncan and Duncan come and tell them, say, no, nothing no go so. Nothing. But them have source. See it, let me show you the source again. For them source show say him a come in, see that?
A youth service.
Let me go back to for them source. Yeah, this is for them source, right?
It's where me get the source from.
All right, this is for them source.
Wait there. Sources. Keith Duncan to be appointed to Senate. You see this? 12 hours ago. You see it?
You see it?
You see which news? Can report that former president of the private sector organization of Jamaica, PSOJ, Keith Duncan, will be appointed to Senate on the advice of Prime Minister Andrew Onitz. It's understood that Mr. Duncan will be sworn, and it tells.
And I think I two them supposed to swear in or something. So this is how them run out with, but I go two weeks yesterday. 2 weeks they alone move. And them say, and them come back yes and say Audrey Marks I got take up Kamina Johnson Smith. This a mouthpiece trade and not my type. Let me just remind the people them here.
Time will tell if this will be enough to find favor. Ticking, Prime Minister Holness is acutely aware that support for himself and his party is waning. It's true that since beating Portia Simpson Miller's PNP in the general elections of 2016, Mr. Holness has shuffled successive cabinets periodically.
No
But this time it's
cabinet. That me tell you, say more people them have successive cabinet and them not no successful not at all. Successive cabinet. Which one of the cabinet? Which one of the ministry successful? Which one? Successive cabinet. These are just still like them kind of start without add on something and put in something that kickback man. Contracts. Eh? Just start without use these things that people have to dissect on. Yeah.
Different. Rather than a mere shuffle, Andrew Holness has hit the reset button. Nationwide News understands.
And there is no reset button. Reset it, let us move everything. You hear that? You hear the kind of word when them use? Fake. Bogus. Misleading.
That time has caught up with the self-styled manor yard, Audley Shaw. It's understood Mr. Shaw met with the Prime Minister on Wednesday. He was thanked for his service but told that his time serving the cabinet had run its course. Our sources say Shaw will be joined in the departure lounge by Labour Minister Samuda.
You never to the man in the departure lounge. Mr. them write something, them this, them two statesmen that do. Samuda, this, them, this, you know. Can you the people on the thing, you know? Yeah, man, sure. I saw them figure out, man, and this, yeah, man. It's bad, man. Them write this, it can't be real. Because them write this, it's disrespectful. You hear this? Departure lounge. Let me play it back.
Course. Our sources say Shaw will be joined in the departure lounge by Labour Minister Samuda. It's understood that the conversation with Samuda was different, given that the 81-year-old, at the time of his most recent appointment in 2020, told the Prime Minister he would serve only until the midterm point of this administration. That midterm point has been reached, and Mr. Samuda is said to be satisfied that he's retiring according to his timetable.
It's timetable. So we are talking about the timetable. It's timetable. Him did set a timetable, not no go so. Because if you, I know the man will say, well, I'm not even run back. Kind of want him say, boy, I'm not run back, you know. And if him say that, you know, him timetable that'll be the next election. You see? And if him that step him on away from the Prime Minister for come tell him to move. He not just say, yo, I'm going to do this. And then him that come to the media, for him look better than like you get pushed as a statesman. Can't look good. Jason, him not going to the Senate. Him not going to the Senate. This, here it is. Remember, just finish place. I'll play it and show him not going to the Senate.
Taken together, Audley Shaw and Samuda have spent almost 80 years in the political arena.
So them I try to push them out themselves. Taken together, spend over 80 years. Years are next, but I have 5 years. So when them take together for them years, and Big Mama years, then they're going over 100. When them not do that? You see them just write what them want to write and come up with a bag of foolishness. Yeah.
State Minister for Foreign Affairs Leslie Campbell also met with the Prime Minister yesterday. He was reportedly happy to make way for new blood in the upper house and as part of the executive. Our sources say the ambassador to Washington, D.C., Audrey Marks, has been asked to return home and take charge of the Foreign Affairs Ministry. She's reportedly set to replace Kamina Johnson.
Herb.
Oh, you on?
Yeah, man. What's up, brother? You good?
Yeah, man, I'm good.
All right, hear this, Herb. Hear this.
Yeah.
The news, yeah, so them come with a fake news. And you know, say, I'm out piece rather do them thing, yeah. Because I'm out piece come up and say, Keith Duncan and he might turn senator, he might swear in. But when you look now, Keith Duncan let go something. After that, I'm going to play where you hear Keith Duncan let go. You hear Keith Duncan let go, yeah?
Under both parties. Somebody declare.
You hear Keith Duncan let go, yeah?
Yeah?
Alright.
I'm going to show you, yeah. That's now. Alright. Alright? Cool. Alright.
Yeah, you hear it now.
Let me do something now.
Okay, alright.
Let me see where the release now. The panel release is just immediate release. For immediate release, correction of media report, Keith Duncan, not asked or appointed to Senate. You see this?
People, if the man say not asked or appointed to Senate, what that mean? He never asked and he never appointed. No. And yesterday have a media house put out that. Same appointed with a two space and say Adrian Marks and Shaka Turn.
Morgan put that out?
No, I'm feeling me no. It's a mouthpiece radar put it out. You know them have a mouthpiece radar there.
Right.
Yes. Put it out in a black yes. Cause me have it, you know. You know, me see everything, you know, not pass me.
Right.
Eh?
Right.
Yeah, and now them have to retract that. But this is what Keith release. You are Keith release.
In Jamaica, May the 12th, 2023, following recent media report announcing my appointment to the Senate, I wish to advise that I have not been appointed nor offer to serve in the capacity as a senator by the government of Jamaica. So them never asked. Committed to Jamaica. And then him continue to tell you, as a Jamaican committed to our country advancement, I am privileged to have been serving various capacities in the public life under both political administration. And I
all right, so I'm take him off. So I'm serving a public life. So this now, the media houses here, the local media houses always come up with some fake news. And then you still them burn people on social media and them thing, and them come up with fake news, you know. And them have reliable source because them have source plant in the place. But them source them not reliable at all. Or them could have get too much thing wrong. Them get Gene Pant and thing wrong, such a one the building, brother. And then when you look, nothing never goes so.
If you ever saw last night on CBM when Williams from the third party there in Jamaica, I went to school with his two brothers, the twins, and then the other guy was Peter Esfuet.
Yeah.
And Esfuet is with the Gleaner. He writes and stuff, articles for the Gleaner. And the thing that they confirm is that, yes, there's a 50-50 tie in public opinion between the parties, but the party that's coming up is the PNP and the party going down is the GLP. And I can say that it's more than likely that our program on a Sunday night, a Rocky program on a Saturday, is the one that is hitting them hard and making people to understand what's going on out there. Yes, now, you see, they want to win back popularity. But you can't win back popularity by letting the people starve and letting people get beaten up by the police and doing all kinds of stuff against people, right? And then you come back now and you want to play the good guy role and you want to draft people into the party that don't want to be a part of you. Nobody's going to want to join a losing side. And this is what they're afraid of. So when they put out that Keith Duncan joining the ranks with them, that's exactly the kind of stuff that they're trying to do. And they're going to do more of that to try and get the public interested in what they do.
But my brother, the public not interested in Keith Duncan either. Nobody not interested in you, yeah? Because we're not interested in the PSOJ. We in the diaspora. Remember our money? Yeah. Or uno right now deficit to the import and export of like 5 billion. Just talk about it. are because of the PSOJ. Because I only import garbage instead of put people to work. Yeah? When you go on like run this. Remember, without the 3.8 billion, 4 billion were coming into diaspora, Jamaica bank up long time. The little money it can't spend. Nowhere else.
Well,
You need the foreign exchange.
Something else that you always spoke about, which is the Minister of Agriculture.
Yes.
Trying to defend in Parliament the fact that he's been importing, tomatoes?
To defend that.
Onion.
Yes.
Right. Now he bringing in onions, and then when the PNP guy read out what day the ship came into port, he was calling the man a liar. But he never once refuted the fact that the onions coming into Jamaica. And by saying, no, we didn't import it, and here's why we didn't import it. He didn't lay out who is bringing in the onions.
Brother.
Right.
All right. So them have remember to say something to you. So the member from St. Thomas West and then Colonel Charles Sunday, so them have a little thing because them are import the thing. Them have the license. One of them have around 6 different license to import different things. So don't have in place a different company name, brother. Remember me get it from them in a film place, you know. So I'm not talking, you know. I think me do a show about it. So remember me have the thing them, you know. So me do the show about before. Yes. So them import things like all the peas the other day. Them import some potato seed, but for seedling, but them sell it for potato seed, but for plant back. Me know the one of these things. Cause remember me the right side of them. Me are the winning a better.
Right.
Yeah, can me sure them thing and where them ready start and which part them they down there and everything. Me no do the tabloid. So me just keep it real around here. Yes, man.
Now, if Keith Duncan wants to be true to the people of Jamaica, what he should be doing is saying, as the head of PSOJ.
No, him step down now. I think
step down.
Yes, he must farmer. Yes.
So I don't know who's in there. I need to catch up on that.
Yes.
That's recently though.
Yes, him step down. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can still say as a farmer at PSOJ on my watch.
Yes.
I never endorse onions or peas or anything else coming into Jamaica to undermine our farmers.
It did undermine it, brother.
Farmers need the support.
All right, you remember when the farmer them in St. Thomas couldn't get nothing for sale because them did carry in it did glut. And them right. Cost, so what the government do is just buy it off of them, just pack them up, buy it. And them say, oh, thank you, you should not say thank you. We should not import these things. It does wrong.
Yeah.
And then them can't come and behave nice. Now, come let me tell you this. If me did say me have my little family and then when the police come and them step in at them neck and them do everything and then me I sell downtown and them do stage and mash up my things. When you come and friend me up and go in the teeth with me, I tell them the truth. Blood run through every man vein. Every man vein. Yeah, blood run through every man vein. Saying? So, yeah, man. So, when you come with the foolishness, we have about it.
Yeah. So many unfair things they've been doing to these people who are out there hustling to feed their families.
Yeah, right? Man.
You mash up the people's houses at the bill when it's one of your GLP people are selling the land and encourage them to go build. You destroy the farmers by the importation of different goods that the farmers need to be selling. And then you come back and you're asking for their support. How you want to ask for these are people who feed the country. They feed poor people, right? If they were to say, well, we're going to go out and just support farmers market in poor neighborhoods, right? Where the masses of people live, and ensure that the masses of people can in fact afford to buy from the farmers. And in doing so, you have a balance. You have a balance where people are being fed and where farmers make a little bit of money, right?
Sorry, my brother. Sorry. I met the Siaga. Metri Siaga. I'm the Metri Siaga. Yes. Continue. Yes.
Military was there before.
Yes, so them just
when we came down and talked to the PSOJ in 2016.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, all of these people, it's the same thing. They have to speak up on behalf of the underserved community, Who's going to champion the cause of those people?
I don't know. All right, let me tell you something. Let me ask you something now. With the farmer, them way you just attack and thing. Fertilizer 14,000 for your bag. Remember them carrying too much ton like a rattis, right? But what I want to say to you, before you say something else, I want them know, say, you see, the fertilizer, if them IDs ton because somebody attack the ratty say it not add up to the amount of tonnage coming in, how much 100 tons. So let me tell them something with these things. These things make bombs. Don't frighten yourself. When you see what happened in Waco, Texas. By the way, when you see what happened, I think in Lebanon, when them take a ship and take off, some are fight and put it them and make most of a year or two and it explode. It dangerous. So they like when you can't hide it. No, them attack like because I see it in the paper to them. I think I send it to Rat. I think I send it to you. When them I say them might get some discount on it. 14,000 for one bag. So I give them some discount. Yeah? Yeah. So we don't know where the whole of that gone because them get it to give it free. I want to know where it turn. But me can't tell them it can be a time bomb, when you pack it up like that and they get eaten. Yes, man.
Everything that the government has gotten during the time of COVID to be given away to people, to people in underserved communities, in the farming community. And the biggest one is that fertilizer, right? Fertilizer shortage. And the farmers need fertilizer. And you don't distribute things like you're supposed to. Who are they giving it to put them in business? Or to ruin some of these farmers? Yeah. These acts are deliberate and destructive acts that are not helping anybody.
Yeah.
I know you're going to come back here in a matter of months and ask for these people to vote for you. Right? That doesn't make no sense.
No.
It don't make any sense whatsoever. So as far as I'm concerned, the other guys, the other party need to speak up. And they need to start talking more, just like that guy got up in Parliament and showed the shipment of the audience. They need to disclose all of these shipments.
But what them do?
Let the people decide for themselves.
Yeah, but what them do, Herb, in that place where you come and talk, what them do, them use the majority and try to shut you up and then them tell lie. And we don't deal with no lie. You want to hold them to accountable. We want to hold them accountable, hold them to account. So when them do, them get up and them come tell some lie and them think, well, we're burn out the lie right now. We're not in foolishness with them. Yes, you hold them accountable.
That's on the way. Truth is the greatest of defenses. No matter what them say.
Yes.
When somebody show paperwork saying, here's the shipment.
Yes.
Here's where the shipment came in. So where did it go? Right? They can run, but they can't hide. And they're gonna keep running with so many people now deciding to speak up.
Yes.
More people from the wharf, more people from the private sector, more people from businesses. You gotta speak up because the people starving. You look on the TV and you see the young man, some Jamaican kid got killed in Mexico. They find a body in Mexico.
Oh gosh, man, that never happened yet, But so much of a kid, the people them are run away,
They might run away.
They might run. Them can't take it no more. Them fear everything.
When have you ever seen that?
Never yet. Never happened yet. Never. Me not talk two little man and them go there and they soap and about me. I talk thousands of people. Literally people get afraid and I run, we get something and I move. And go to a bag of things, risk them life.
But even though they've been warned that they're going to get kicked out and sent back home, the people still take the chances.
Them still take them run all about.
Somebody coming on TV down there talking to them. Somebody are telling them, hurry up now because the doors are open on the border and they're going to have to let you in. They're going to let you in, but as soon as they let you in, they'll kick you out. As soon as your court case come up and you have nothing to show to prove hardship, to prove that your life's been threatened, to prove any of that stuff, you're gone back home. And all the money you save up and pay for that trip, all the hardships you go through on that trip, you're gone home. You know?
And you see a government who just want to tell about investment from foreigners and go to Saudi Arabia and go about to talk about Ghana, Middle East and Ghana, Israel, foolishness, garbage. All they need to do go up come up in a them place and talk to the government in a them place. So you build car, you build this, so you can't build. We can build car door, do one of the factory now. Train up some people make a build it down there now. You get it fairly cheaper thing. Make a build back some tires and like how we have good you know. Make a open back some factory. Talk to them down there now. Bring some of the line in. The food line in a Jamaica now. Buy the raw material, but you do it in a Jamaica now. With Grace and New Pack and the whole of them. Make we start do back something now. Yeah, make we open back some factories. No. Them just want to build something that here, so they want to build some URL or something and you know, and them build and then build some sign for 17 million and the next sign for 12 million. What garbage. I'm gonna tell the same I build it right around Jamaica. Right around Jamaica, 12 million. When you go touch it, boom, 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 foolishness. So them think a 9-day wonder and them the people them do some kickback it unbelievable. And take away the whole of the people them beaches. Take away every van a charge for going to every river. Which part to do these things? And like you have a car park, you know. So you charge me for park my car, you have security for watch it, so you make a money. But me I forgot my beach free. You go be. So you do car park whether up and then you know, and then you make a good money. Because me I go there and say this for park, so that's okay. Because you want somebody for watch the car, but you can't lock in, but you're not supposed to charge from the beach. Me I go and when you look some security guard that stop me. And what me I go? You can't go on the property, you can't go into the beach there, you know. After them people there. That come on now, that a joke. Them thing a joke.
Well, you see, since Nepal is located in the Prime Minister's office, Prime Minister is going to have to set out stringent rules. Since he said everybody in Jamaica have access to the beach, well, him need to write the rules and make it very clear.
But no go so.
There you go. Right? But the fact is, they're selling out properties near the beaches and then designate waterfront as belonging to that property.
That's wrong.
I never heard like that before.
Yeah. All right. Is there any government do that? It's like you give away your country for any invasion, anybody. All right. So you sell it to some foreign entity. You know. Maybe that's remind you of something. That's good for those civics. You remember Queen Victoria conquer India? You remember when you want to Google it and see it? It was them did have a UK, them English did have a company down there. And through that company, them go until them conquer that place. Company. Yeah? I do some business. And she turned the empress how you want, like a queen, the empress how you want them down there. That's how them conquer it. Been go down there and conquer it. They never conquer like in a certain other place. Business them say them down that one, then them go and conquer it. You can go look. Go check it. See? So in a Jamaica now, you sell out the front of the beach, yes, sir, and the man them have the beach like a for them. That means them can come in with coat boat, anything. We don't know. Police can go on it as them like, get turn a blind eye, but that means something can come from out there and a boat come in and it just come right there, so. And come load off. Unload. Have full and gone again. It's bad. You can't do that. You have to have the whole sea that you can see. If you are getting invasion or something, you can see. But it can't be that you have some hotel and when you look, the beach belongs to them. Impossible. Them if you have pool, them build them pool. You can't build near to the sea neither. Foolishness. See? You can't stop the locals from using it. So who talk to me? I talk twice on the file and Herb. And somebody, junglist I said to me, the soldier I said to me, say, you want some, suppose you're eyes on the fire now, no do some boom boom and go up on the north coast there and we not pass on that chat and them thing that going to our place. Maybe police are gonna stop when and say, hey, when you don't harass no tourists. And it may be true, you know, well, they might identify eyes, so they know they must say them you don't violate me. But if them not do that, say either you know you're Jamaican because them do it a lot of them just judge by your skin in a Jamaica. Them classes, you know. Yeah. Judge by your skin and how you look and what have you.
The Bob Marley Beach thing gone to court now.
Them going to court with it?
Yeah, they're going to court now. Yesterday they were in court.
Yeah,
so
but
we're waiting to see what kind of ruling. See, the court might be the best arbiter.
Yeah.
Right? When it comes to arbitration, to settle a lot of these questions.
Yes.
Because these are birthright questions.
Yeah.
500 miles of beach and you only have access to 2.5 miles. That don't make no sense.
Yeah, 200 miles of beach right round and then you don't have access to 2.5. That can't right now at all.
It cannot be. That cannot be so. Yeah, people need to have access to an area that the government ensures safe, right? You can't put people to go swim in some area where you're dumping food and stuff because then they're bringing in sharks and stuff, right? You're gonna have to have, you know, restructure the area around where gunboat and buccaneer and all the places.
Yes.
The Kingston have decent beaches. That's where the majority of the population is.
But no, it gets filthy because remember, say the water run off in the thing. And don't gonna farm out too. Them say them I use 4 million and fix one. Them should have fixed that long time.
China Harbor Engineering clean up on the Port Henderson side. They need China Harbor Engineer come on the other side and clean that up too.
Yeah.
Not just for the beaches, but to ensure that boats can dock on that side without any problem. Because Jamaica, Kingston have the most natural deep water piers.
Yes.
And if you're gonna ship stuff into Jamaica, you know, you need to make sure all them wharves they can come back. Because right now everything I think that move out to Newport West, that out that side.
Can them drench it, you know? And them
they drag the whole thing and clean it up.
Yes.
But they need to do it all around Kingston. And that way, you know, people can start you know, fishing can be big again. You know, they need to get more involved in restoration of reclamation of the beach areas too. And you can't just have one set of people take advantage of that simply because they live in the hills. As Jeffrey would say, the boombo bees, they chat them. Right? You can't just dedicate the country's tax dollar to making them people happy. You need to make everybody happy, and you need to give people an outlet to blow off steam, right? But when you treat people badly, right? When you restrict their movement, when you take away the little bit of access them have, and when you treat the farmers badly, the farmers is who feed the whole country, right?
Of course.
When you go to a farmer's market, you get a bargain. The farmers bring them stuff in. They don't want to take it back home. They want to sell it off. So they're going to try bargain with you. But if you can't get the farmers set up with contracts with their hotels and with all the entertainment industry, then they're not going to make no money.
Look at now, that the government work against the people them all the time, because if you don't have the work, forget the people them, right? And the more people out there, you say, okay, them people they are try because thousands of people go to be there. And them are try, them do them own self-employment and it work for them. Them just try satisfy. So them out there sell that mean them not thief. When them out there sell them drive them because but it contribute, it make a big contribution to the economy. Because remember, you still have to move workers and when have the amount of buses. And you still have to have kids and move them. You have to move the population. So you see that move. So what you do, lower some fees and make the taxi man them can work. Because rather them work more than go fire gun. You know. Instead of you seize them and give them long enough ticket and you send them home. What them are going to do? When them have a 1 or 2 youth to feed or do something. You know, kids to go to school and all kind of things. What them are going to do? And when a man do something and build up, him look a style and you say, oh, no one walk, but you now walk there, no. And the same people walk. Oh, they might complain. You know, see nobody come make no complain. Nobody now complain. Can me a pass through there, buy me, I buy me, I have no time to complain. So I lie them at it. What them do when them want to attack you, them just come and say something. You understand? And we are saying to wrong. You have to have people reasonable. Because to make a country run, you have to give way. When people elect you, you have to know say you're the servant of the people and not the master. And at that with Andrew when it's him say my master, slave everything done. Him are the chief servant. Slave everything done. Them talk down to you. You have a dead man. When dead man, you know, they just look panic when they talk to you. And I may tell you this. And then when election time now, they might come beg you a work back, the work. Oh, me I give you a work when you angry me like dark shit. You hear that? You can't dismiss up. Me no go saying and I joke me make you know. That show me off. So if me know so me give the work and you come and you violate me, well, you could have said no for me give back the work. Wait, you can't give me 5 grand. Number one, I look on your lifestyle when you come in here. And I look on the 5, 6, 7 years. And I look on your own and I say no, but him pay no give him this. Him work this amount of pay. Plus him have to spend money to own them thing there. Or him have 2,000 acre land. Or him own them thing here. Or him own like 10 gas station. Or him own a plaza now. And own a hotel. And own much more building $1 million thing. But him pay. It no work up. Something wrong in here, so. Taxpayers' money gone. So we are paying for something where, you understand? So the country now going to move. And then we still have to pay back the debt. So we great grandparents them have to go pay it. So all these things that come up in your head and you have to question it. You can't give him a job him to go to prison. You have to get rid of him. So when they know say serious, them not come just up nobody. We're not just up in the clocks. And nobody not just up in the ballet. Or just no guy. We no business at who. And come fight nobody around here. We don't know that with them. No. So it will stop, brother.
You know, see what them making a move now. I'm throwing the 2 old men at the party out. I'm throwing, you know, the change. You know, he's moving Rattigan's friend from Ministry of Foreign Affairs over to education.
No, but we never know. Because, hear this again. Because
that's the rumor, David.
You know, there is a more piece radio. Repeat that. But it repeats, the same man there, Duncan, I got sign in today. But him not never go, so him never did ask. Never. And then I no more space not there. So if you gonna do something, I'm ask. To remember, you know, him can't just move them people there, you know. So if you're gonna ask somebody to move already, you ask 3 or 4. You wanna do it 2 times. There are 2 swearing today already. So if you don't move some more, tell them and say them want that one day, you know, from the radio station, like him to come tell some more lie. And that them saying, because like them want to back up with this. We don't want no more information from you. Bug life, they not do it already. And bug life, I do a bad thing I hate already. We don't want no more. And like you can go write a script and come tell we're about you. Your script with dissect things on here. You understand? We don't know lie. We want to buy your action. That want to action. Want to suffer the people, them. Police beat them. Want to run up all some bills when they're supposed to run up. Which part in Canada or America and them place every day here police say, all right, now I hold them, you know. So now I push up the fee. Well, no. The fee just stay right there. You have a law, you break the law, you pay for it. So them no need to come push up the fee and do nothing at all. Them have a law, you break the law, you pay for it. You have a seatbelt if you pay this, go on. If at that time you come do something again, you come do something and if you lose some points, you lose it. Then they come and say, stiffer penalties, but it don't work. Then you come and say, 15 years say a gun. 45 years, when we look the man them start work with M16 now. And by the way, I have yesterday, I did before yesterday, them shoot the youth on Morant Bay. You know what the police say? You know what the police say? Let me show you what the police say, you can't believe it. But the police are fool. I say we can't, when them we can't drive down and show the people them because the police says something they say. All right, I say I can't drive it on phone. I say I can't drive it on phone right now, people. Hold on. The man said, the police said, from out of St. Thomas. It's a madman, them killing him. Right? You hear this, brother? Them kill a madman. And you know, so the police come tell them kill that madman. Me see them put a picture. And you see, them put the little plastic thing. Him lie down and him fingers stay. Let me tell you this. We know about investigation good. Him could not hold that name and can him put it or turn. There is no way him couldn't put it that or turn. There is no way him lie down. So them say when you get a shot, them on in their belly. So them want to say him did have a plastic gun. But tell me what now, plastic, you know, fake. And then him paint it. But tell me what now, what give it now. The deputy superintendent, now I'm going to hear this guy. More to listen to this guy. Deputy superintendent, see where you come talk? You give away everything, you know. Me, I tell you that, you give away everything. Now I play this and make them hear it. The deputy superintendent say, the barely guy dead and the madman come there, I must say pint in plastic gun and plastic thing to them. And then him want, them tell him, them want him and tell him this is. But him never hear and them shoot him in his belly. That makes sense? That mean you couldn't want to say stop, do this. That mean a murder. Want to listen this. Hey, let me tell you this. But you say me say no. On the law that free mouth, because he may go and find you. He might have seen a man, you know. So you see what I'm saying right there, so brother? That alone show me half, you know. Let me go film there. Let me draw a film here. Let me draw a film right now.
But you telling me say them don't have, Jamaica don't have alternate means of taking down mad people. You have to shoot them.
No, but him never touch them, never do nothing at all. That mean them life, them rather not shut and thing. When say, you know, you see where him go say this, so it all right. Remember drop the video and show me. Let me see me. Come like showing on the thing them, you know. You see so all right. Let me draw it up phone, okay? You know my thing when me talk, me like show it up. So let me just forward it up. But I may have file on top of files, you know, all right. Let me draw it up. I go to him. Let me see. All right, so now I go to
the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Like to just. All right, see what the man them swearing at today. So if you don't swear them in,
conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
I, Abka Lincoln Ramon Fitzhenley, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
I'd like to just offer. Right, so we can move from them. We'll move from particular fish.
Junior in his sectoral debate.
Move. Look when them come here, man. This is about the farmer, but me just move from the farmer. This is about me want to come back to the farmer. You see that one dead man that you know, look here. Dead man. And I show something that we don't want to see. All right, this we want to see now.
Going to be 36-year-old.
All right, hear this now.
Protocol in transporting injured persons to hospital. It follows Wednesday's fatal.
We get injured person. Injured person.
Transporting injured persons to hospital. It follows Wednesday's fatal shooting of a mentally ill man on West Street in Morant Bay. 36-year-old Kamik Bloomfield, better known as Chuchu, was shot after he reportedly approached the security guard while he was servicing an automated teller machine about 2:23 in the afternoon.
So, he approached a security guard while at service a machine. Now, in every robbery where you see a rifle, a bag of man and bullet start fire same time. Them know that. Beryllium, you know that. You look for a madman, you know a madman. Okay. One man, madman. But hear this now. Just listen this, you know. Listen this.
We can safely say it's an imitation firearm.
Yeah.
And he was cautioned and he pointed the firearm at the security officer. And the security officer, well, discharged
That makes sense, people. Right away, him forgot charge of murder. This a guy was seen a man just tell you say I murder the madman. Him say he was caution. He was caution. So if a man did come for rob you, could have just say, oh, me a caution you, Don't point that upon me. That makes, listen again. These are the senior police. You hear this? You hear this, Herb?
Yeah, man, I'm listening.
He was caution. You used to say when man I go for go shoot people and rob people and be a high-powered weapon and all kind of things. He never have the plastic thing, then put it there. You can't see it. This don't make no sense. He was caution. So you go barely and I look and I look at one man. And you say him point a plastic fake gun pan you and you caution me and say, listen me. But him still point it pan you. You know caution him. Can you say, boy, you see him pop off and them have to shoot him or something. I him fire shot him, me feel threatened. But here what the police say. This is the report. Listen again.
That he reportedly approached the security guard while he was servicing an automated teller machine about 2:23 in the afternoon.
We can safely say it's an imitation firearm. And he was cautioned and he pointed the firearm at the security officer. And the security officer, well, discharged his firearm.
So so when real man come fire gun, them not you couldn't caution a man with a fake say him have something and you caution him. But him still point the fake gun pan you. That sound good to you, brother. And the DSP O'Neil Thompson. Where you getting at the force, sir? You know something that they let you in the light books, man. Can we just say make no sense, brother?
I don't know. How did he caution? What did he specifically say to him? Because you recognize the fake weapon the man have. You should know what a real weapon look like.
Of course. I did. 3 o'clock. Madman too.
It's out in plain daylight.
Yes. But that mean you don't have no threat if you are caution a man. You don't have no threat. That's the same caution that in point that me I look upon that and then you get for full your gun now. Can you caution him, But if the man that come for rob you, no caution him, I open fire upon you. Because that's how you see the man them move. You're not gonna see one man neither. Looking come me see the you too. You're not gonna see no one man like that. Boom bam bam. So you caution him. But him point it upon you and then you shot him. And the police said this, Him can't change him out. Let me play it again.
It follows Wednesday's fatal shooting of a mentally ill man on West Street in Morant Bay. 36-year-old Kamik Bloomfield, better known as Chuchu, was shot after he reportedly approached the security guard while he was servicing an automated teller machine about 2:23 in the afternoon.
Yes, no.
We can safely say it's an imitation firearm. And
lie them I tell you now. Feel like the guard, And then put that there so. You saw all them saying get the shot and run, the youth shot in their belly. You see all me see him lie down. I can't lie down with him and like him and stay so. And then them put all them turn. Them fool, Me I tell them say all them put that down. If him have something and him couldn't put it like this. If it did with the hand like this or something, drop it to the top side where your hand there, like you lie down so. And like you lie down so people. Let me just move this a bit. Move this. So you lie down, like you lie down with your hand them stay so. Or your hand them stay. And then them put like the gun with the angle turns and it turns so. There is no way if you put up in your hand, him couldn't hold it so. Because the angle stay. You couldn't hold or you do it, you couldn't arm lie down and them put it there. Them put a little tight thing there. Them no madman. Them put a little tight thing there. Them no lie. It does stink. But you see, when you have nothing and you're sick and like this, you remember you're not valuable. You're subhuman. So him and nobody not talk about him. JFI, Jamaica for Injustice, no run out. The media houses them no run out. Him is just the next life can just go back. I remember saying sick, so him not mean nothing to them. Just remind them that the FIFA me just gone here, so. And FIFA me, I saw them kill my brother, Kill my brother. The sick brother same way. So them thing touch me when I see them thing. And them thing I not take it for joke. And the 19th of May. So in my time now, to the 12, there were around 7 more days for going a big accident around 38 years ago. Soon after 38 years ago. We take my father alive. So You know, we could have taken my one too. That would was cool and nice, you know. You see me, I say? You better? Yeah, man. So, me out for crash and that, like 1 week left for me crash and the last my one too, you know.
But they know, when they know that there's a certain way you need to handle people who are mentally ill, right? And if you say somebody is mentally ill and he's known to you, how long have they known this man?
They will let them know him at them live, at them there.
Everybody know around there probably know him.
Of course.
Right?
You know,
and the people probably call out to them and say, hey, this man is so and so. People usually do that in the community.
But if a security, because you have to say you have threat or not. You say one man, I say caution that you caution him.
That security company have something to prove. Remember, you know?
Yes.
3 times them get hit by gun.
But them get rifle bullet. You understand? So them want people say, oh, him did about so what them do all the while and I tell the police them to stop this. Build back some real trust. Stop tell lie. When I lie, we know a lie. Make me tell you no say this when just say a lie. That's why I believe in American system and Canadian system and UK system. Now him lie. I got proof something like him, I lose him job, I'm going to go to prison for it. Them to start bringing a law for that when police are pick up on a right bad statement. And I say something, him have nothing else to say. Him did caution. And like him say, the man did afraid and things say, he's a gunman and fire have a shot before him even look good as. Make it not so no way. But him caution, the caution thing the better. The caution thing there, show it the baby with water and bucket and everything one time. He was caution, but him still pint and then the man, that mean the man, if you shoot him, so you know, that mean him never have to shoot him. And after him pint now, the dummy gun, then him shoot him. And do him caution, you say, hey, I'm going to shoot you, you know. Where caution, he's back, you know, because me don't want to shoot you. What the caution, what's caution? What do you mean by caution? Eh? That mean life never in a danger. But the police are saying, have stupidness.
Street in Morant Bay. 36-year-old Kamik Bloomfield, better known as Chuchu, was shot after he reportedly approached the security guard while he was servicing an automated teller machine about 2:23 in the afternoon.
We can safely say it's an imitation firearm, and he was cautioned, and he pointed the firearm at the security officer. And the security officer will discharge his firearm, which hit this person. This person fell.
The time they took, he never fell, him run. Because people say him run and then him drop. So he did this lie again. So he never fell. Him fire and the people, somebody sit down. You see, these are the things I tell you with them, you know. And change up some things, you know, about your people sit down this way. Then when them look at him and I run with his belly, I bleed, I pay blood, I run. Then him just drop after. See? So and like you shoot him up neither, you know. So you give him a shot. So that not sound like it and not threat. That not sound like a rabbit to me.
But you see,
you see?
In the newspaper, it said he pointed an object.
But they say them the right thing of them head. So you know, imitation.
Turned out to be a toy gun.
Yeah? An object, and you can know it's a gun. If a man point an object, a gunshot alone, gunshot, can nobody not do that. And them know. So when them want to say you point an object, him could have point a banana to him that get shot, but it's the object. So you will not see. And you are putting money, remember, you know, you are depending on your Q and E, you know. Saying this is how them take, you know, sick people in Jamaica, you know, value nothing. I mean, I said for stop. Saying, I know I'm going to them lift him up. Because here where I say no, hear this, or them lift him up and put him to Kama hospital there.
To take up that person from the ground, and the manner in which the person was sort of forced into the back of that vehicle, it is inappropriate. Because at the time, even though he was presumed dead, he was not declared dead. And so I have an issue the way in which the police officers lift that person and poke him into the vehicle as if he was declared dead by a doctor on this one. So if it is that you scorn blood, then you must be prepared if you are going on this spot where there is a shooting or anything to do with blood to travel with your latex glove to ensure that you can hold the victim properly to ensure that that person is properly placed in whatever vehicle it is to be taken to the hospital.
The matter was raised at the latest municipal corporation meeting where Deputy Superintendent O'Neill Thompson promised to look into the councillors' concerns.
So him say, I'm looking at the councillors' concern. Because them hold him and just dry man and then just dry him in. You can't do people so you can't treat them like animal. And this at the after about caring government and them care and hospital up to date. And everywhere the same thing. You know, nobody forget a first aid. Say if you have bleed out, even if something chop you do not, and I like turn a quick police are come with this kind of nothing. Then just leave your bleed same way, and if you survive, you're good. If you lose consciousness, God save you if you don't have somebody side of you. And them not say that you can bleed out. And I know if you bleed out at that most of the time that kill you, you know. Saying? Yeah, man, they come back and get some wicked wound. But them have turned a quick with like off certain part of your limbs and them things that you know bleed out and you know and move you out and stabilize you up and do what them have to do. You know, Jamaica them have practice that. Yes.
The thing is, if you are trained police officer, if you're trained or beryllium guard, somebody need to have emergency medical technical training, right? To where if you realize you shoot somebody and they really didn't have a weapon and you don't want them to bleed out, then you should be able to know exactly what you have to do to stop the bleeding, right? Immediately take action on the spot. But if you say them wait till the police come, how long it take for the police to get there? And who was giving this man medical attention until the police got there, right? See, you don't know who's trained and who's not. And it's the police themselves trained. They can't be trained if they just pick up the man like if it's a dead carcass.
And tell me what, the police, the right, they said I'm around here, so the station, so them they're very close. So not like a kind of little town, you know. So and then
so
you know,
as soon as the shooting go off,
you can't so like
supposed to be cooperating with these people anyway because of all the robberies. They should be in close proximity.
I know say mad because like what HG say, she see video him when them make him a a pose and tell him for ball and give him ball. Then put him on TikTok. You know, them know the people them know him. You know, you go up there know him and say you boy you caution and bow tie. It's a joke. Because when man come, man no good no chance and them thing that you know. If you can caution him, that means you see where man. You forget charge of murder. You know, so by the way, them charge the guy who choke the youth, chokehold, them charge him. The one in New York.
Train in New York, yes.
Because him hold the youth and kill the youth. And them sell him one, but me know them are charge him. Because me know it's a American
train U.S. Marine, right?
Yes.
And he knows the difference between holding somebody down and putting them in a chokehold. And he knows chokehold has caused deaths.
He want to kill him.
Police, New York of all places, right? And this kid was not a muscular or large kid in any means.
His mom dead. His mom did die years ago, and then him hit the street and they crap bottom. But him dance like Michael Jackson and things like that, right? Yes.
Yeah.
And then him say him hungry and losing it and them hold him down. As him say him hungry and and this is what him doing. Because I see the thing I'm on him. Him lock him off, man. Lock him, send him asleep.
Everybody in the military is trained in use of force principle, right? So you know what you use of force, you have to match the threat. In other words, you're not going overwhelming fashion.
Yes.
Right? And you're not going to use any illegal holes and stuff like that. Right? If this guy is a martial artist, then he knows the different holes that he could have applied to this guy. I'm sure he's bigger and stronger than him.
Yeah, but if you hold him down, you're not holding him on him neck because you could have just hold him down. And you can't hold him on. You can't hold and then put him to stop. You can't manage it. That it's impossible. You know, hold him on him neck and choke. And you know. So them just want to kill somebody. These are the things that them do and nobody know that fit ease him off. You know?
Right.
Me can't live so, you know, because if I meet a youth that safe, me not lie now. I go through the same of a safe, man. Come back out to people. You have to eat me rushing, because you can't do that, because I tell you point blank, you see it. You understand? We step in a tree and force him, can't do that. Can't kill you in front of me. Because I know, I recognize it. Yes.
With the thing and the burial guards, you know, the guards that might finish servicing the ATM and they were leaving. So it's not like they had money and the money was being handled at the time.
So I leave, and them see, and them give me one, and I'm more than one of them.
So there's no real threat.
And I'm more than one of them, so so them shouldn't shoot the youth. So yeah.
So they could have swarmed this guy easily. Right? You know, and if they want to look like a toy gun.
Foolishness.
They need to. Did you see a camera shot of the so-called toy?
And him have it now, man. They put it right there. One little things of so-called. You see it? Him hand like him hand folding so. So even if you open your hand, all them turn and all them put the little things up front time and him. Or him lie down there, so then put it right there. So him and I might by the way, even him go so, it won't fit them and like him hold it like a gun neither. Because when him get then them shotting them said people sit down there so we're selling us like him run off and then him collapse. You understand? Him see the blood up spray out and then him collapse. See? So then put that there so and take picture with it. Them evil man. Yet come like when them kill a woman, one son, and hear some people, them for dead. I one thing with our people, them different, you know, brother. When them hear something, you know, I just be a killing of them head, you know. I know them say them righteous, you know. So I say, oh, we have to treat the phone like hag, because that's what they are. Them a hag. Yeah, man, some of them are again, them are like again tied to man. Them not have nothing about them, you know. No, man, I just be evilness and be a blood man. So if we treat them like actor man, no sympathy, none at all. Yeah? It's bad, man. It's bad. Yeah, man. But this week we have to hold them on some of them topics because them are going bad. Especially the fertilizer because them drop the price for the fertilizer, you know. And so this is how them start playing. Maybe say we can get a little thing before we go up on the fertilizer.
So when you drop the fertilizer price, it must mean you have a high supply.
All right. Remember play it fast here. Remember play it fast here. See that?
Fertilizer will be reduced. But even as they consider that change, they point out that the lack of water remains a major challenge for them. The details in this report. On May 2, Agriculture Minister Pernell Charles Jr., in his sectoral debate presentation in Parliament, announced a 22% reduction in granular fertilizer. This would have taken effect on May 3. Some farmers in St. Elizabeth have welcomed the news.
I'm glad for years that the price a drop. I don't know how it is, but I really like to know boy, there's a cut in it because it's sticky when you buy one bag of fertilizer for 14,000. You understand me? Sometimes you set the crop and you don't even get it. But to a hit you do, you have to stick in it. Yeah. But it's a welcome initiative when me have to say roll out for real. Me appreciate it. Yeah. And me really like the government for looking at all small farmers and help them, especially in the Monroe division. You understand me? Because we try. Because we don't like thieves, so we dig deep for what we want.
That did one of the things which are much way up. Right? The fertilizer did really get out of hand from it. Right? From one time I did look funny and I say, boy, life farming are going back to the big man. And when they look funny, say poor man I go lick out of it if the fertilizer did continue like that. You understand? So it's a great thing on the rollback.
But some farmers are not so happy. They argue that the price is still too high.
It is the one where you can't manage, you know, the fertilizer. Groundnut alarm is about 14,000 a bag fertilizer reach.
But no, the minister said it will be taken off at 22.7%.
Yeah, but when you say 22.7, how much do you take off it? How much do you drop off? Then come today, they say drop off $2. By tomorrow they then put them back, they go back where they come from.
So it does make sense, are you like?
No, but it don't make sense if you grab and never drop off fight. With the idea that you go back out the same fertilizer, then put it back on the same system where they for a longer time. So if you just go on with it, we go on with your camera.
Meanwhile, farmers say water is still a challenge for them as they tend to their crops.
Some water system for my place. Yeah, but which part me there, it kind of is a remote area, I forget the water there, so you understand. But if me get a black drum or something like that, me that do much better. You understand me? Yeah. But so far, me not complain with the level of rainfall because we know say on the south side, when it come June, July, I feel we sticky time. So we just have to stick it out and wait till when September, October. That's after we rainy season time.
Some $4 million.
So remember just move that. So so you hear that? So them say them a drop I try drop and do, you know, what them say them a do. So them a run up and down and make one bag of promise and thing, but them can't trick nobody no more, man. It's that 7 years.
So when 24,000 bags of fertilizer from Morocco, right? 1,200 metric tons.
Oh.
Would they have repackaged that fertilizer and sell it like coming from somewhere else? Or
Of course them can do it. Them can do anything, man. Remember them do fertilizer. Pack fertilizer Jamaica. Them can do anything, man. Yeah, man.
Because that they have to check it and make sure that it's not the same fertilizer from Morocco. If them have an expert there, they should be able to tell, you know, where that fertilizer coming from.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, man, of course. It can't know, man. Can't know.
That's $122 million worth of fertilizer. Right?
Yeah.
And all this time that you have not made distribution, it could be spent repackaging it, and now you're gonna sell fertilizer and bring the price down.
Yeah.
Because you're
determined. Pop off nearly $3,000 for a bag. So, you know.
Yeah, you're not giving it away for free like the intent was by the Moroccans, right? To give it to the farmer.
Yeah, man.
So you're gonna sell it to them. You know, you drop the price down. You say, well, they should afford this. If the people needed a break from losing out during the time of COVID, this was it. But these people don't intend to give them no break. Them intend to run up the bill on them.
Them not easy, brother.
The assistance program, they say, will also provide technical training in soil fertility analysis, right, for some of the staff. They should find out if all of this stuff happen. If them get all of this, you know, assistance come their way, if the training happen. And then the fertilizer donation will be managed by the Rural Agricultural Development Authority, RADA, and Jamaica Agricultural Society. So all the people need to be questioned as to where that fertilizer went to. It's been out of circulation too long.
Oh.
Yeah.
But as I said before, we'll see what time I run up, you know. But as we said before, when you have like the fertilizer, you store it you have to know where you store fertilizer, you know, especially at tons of it, because it's very dangerous. You know, you don't want that side of you in a storehouse near to you and all kind of things, you know. You have to keep on moving. Them know a lot of things dangerous, you know. We notice them to know. You know, so you have to just remind the people that and take a look on Lebanon. We show you one of the day. You understand?
Yeah, but that blowing up of that warehouse in Lebanon could have been ignited by missile fire as well.
Yeah.
You know? So there's a lot of suspicions behind that.
Yeah, because even because when you lock up so long and then the whole eat and everything things and you can't even light a match, anything can happen. But we see Timothy McVeigh, anything can even die that. And then we see Timothy McVeigh use fertilizer and we see the damage. Yes. So yes, we see the damage we do with it.
You can take off half of the building.
Fertilizer, you know. Let them stay there. Yeah, man. Yeah.
So the bottom line is, if these guys are playing around with donations, this is what Ratty and I were talking about on a couple of the shows, that whatever donations are coming in, there needs to be a way to track and trace what's coming from abroad. And so that you can, when asked, you can do a report and say, okay, this came from the diaspora, or this came from Morocco, or the UK, or USAID, or wherever it comes from, right? They should have a balance sheet at the end of the year where they outline where resources came from and what is left on hand, or if it's all used up, right? But you don't get no accountability, and like I said earlier, there's no transparency with these people. You know, you're gonna go down to Wilma's and tell these Wilma's kids how the budget is put together. But they don't want to see how the budget put together. They want to see how the money is spent, and that the money is being spent the right way. So you need to give them transparency. Give them a software that they can track the budget.
That's how way. Sorry, Herb.
Go ahead.
That's how way Jamaican government not doing. They want to come tell it from big things and tell us say what percentage, and then nobody tell you nothing. They must say put this and that, and then they must break down and come talk to you with that respect and say we do this. Have that, this and that, you know, them not do that. Them just come with an estimate price and you love it. And them thief the rest. You understand? We have something to talk about Herb Sunday too in a town hall. We need to talk about the judge and the money, because you know to where do they too much of the lawsuit now, you know, like the judge them get over 100%, them call it 6%, sir. Yeah? I don't know them get the math step from brother. But you know, if you have 12 million, you get 12 million and then you get 28 million. 133.33 and a 3% that's better. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, 133 and a 3% that. Anything over that, anything, if it double, is 100% people. So them can go, 6%, and when we look on the thing, what them attack say? Them attack say, they attack the additional thing, what? I don't know.
So you tell me that the judge running up the price of filing, is that what he's doing?
Yeah, them want more judges because them have more than, I think, backlog with more than like 500,000 cases. If them pass more than that right now, it's nothing. And you know the case, all right, and then you have some long case when I ever gone to, and you know you want more judges. You want fair judges because you know buy out some judge where you know on a friend them now gonna wear on a feel nice, and then you know is that the man a position himself. You understand? Like him a position himself, like him's a a tree root, you know, like he wants. But nobody know that. Remember now a different time now where people them get wiser, you know. And I like them can fool the people that with garbage. And we are dissect it. Anybody come here dissect it. If you come with the garbage, we are only accountable. The human rights activist work, we are only accountable. We don't business here who are only accountable. Saying? Yeah, man. Like it or not like it, for them business. Herb make a run because I see the time I kick up.
All right, brother.
All right, my brother. Later, yeah? Soon call them back.
Later.
Yeah, man.
Take care.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, man. When we see the time I run like this, remember, the show I come up in the summer for busy and them things, them have to run it, man.
Proudly presents a 2-day event, and on day 1 it's a mad event called Chaos Dancehall Soca Madness on Saturday the 24th of June 2023 at 72 Dynamic Drive, Scarborough, Canada. Music by the best of the best, Soca Suite DOC, Canada's Diploma, The Enforcers, Flair, Lucas Supreme, and Magnum Force. Tickets for this event is $40 in advance. Tickets available at ticketgateway.com. For more info, call 647-819-3272 or 647-773-8399. Remember, it's gonna be chaos on day 1 on the 24th of June. To miss this to this, Chris Goldfinger says so.
And remember, you have to be 19 or older to drink. And if you drink, drink responsibly.
Motion in association with Wayne Lonesome and Angie Charity Foundation presents Run Things Fest Day 2 on June the 25th, 2023, featuring live performance by Jamaican international star Louis Culture, Lucky D, Jigsy King, plus support by Canadian artists Lucky Ross, Steve Knight, Sample King, Mel C, Mr. Blaze, Richie C, Gregory Culture. Admission for this event is $60. VIP $100. Music by Lionheart, Moose Dunn, King Vower, and Freddy Krueger. Hosted by Groovy K. Run Things Fest takes place at 72 Dynamic Drive, Scarborough, Canada. Doors open from 12 p.m. Showtime 4 p.m. sharp. For more information, call 1764-192693 or 647-773-8399 or 647-984-2992. Don't miss it. There is a Run Things promotion. Part proceeds of this event goes to Wayne and Angie's Foundation. So don't miss it. Support it. Chris Goldfinger endorse it.
Yeah, man, keep it real. The last thing I said before I run off, because I run off to the clock. I see a couple of people still are sending me a video with some people, some guy I say the Prime Minister go in America and say me export gun. Now, when I see me, you say every day for years and them thing, then carry my kids go to school and then in the night, like now, you see me. And then we go, more study and more things. You notice, our thing, you notice how our thing go. See? And then you can't talk to people that do this, That don't make no sense. So, when them say that make no sense to matter. No make no sense. See? Stop their life and just them. Don't do that. Don't do that. No look no likes and them thing. And say footer no one. Him tell them say vet said wait, what them say? Something that have the state. People, that's why we have program like this, where you die second if you think out of the box. Just no man think out of the box now. When it makes sense, man, don't copy it and send it, man. Them adapt them one, man. It don't make no sense, man. That don't make no sense. I want thing when I do, Andrew, I want thing when I do, me no in that. Me no do tabloid and me no go, like, and like me, so don't know what him do. You notice them can't come with a paper like this. Remember, me there everywhere, And that's what them say, it wouldn't make no sense. And you just set up himself even fatal lawsuit, no one, some of the things, So it don't make no sense. You see? People just stop follow, when I'm foolishness, don't spread the foolishness. That don't make no sense, yeah? You understand? You notice no man, no way attack, can't say lonesome. When you go mention, that even make it worse. You one of my police brethren said to me, I wish when I lonesome them attack. They don't know you. How would them attack? How am I say? What am I say? It's stupid. See? You couldn't go to this when the government I say, listen, we know 30 man in the state and we are gonna get 2 now. And then you say, oh, a man they attack on social media, so I'm a threat to the state. No matter about gun reshaping and all kind of things. You couldn't attack me. Jurisdiction different than everything. So that it don't even make we shouldn't even say it, it don't make no sense. It does not make no sense. Nobody ever said that about me yet. I just them one said that. True, you have that the drunk did that say foolishness. So them one said that and then put it on things said no me. So mistake, man, we not follow you can't follow foolishness, man. Remember, you can't run me and talk foolishness, You have to think out of the box, man. Don't tell lie, Pananja, man. I want thing when I do. Don't tell lie. Stop on the foolishness. And people stop sending me that foolishness. Me think on day and so much session going on. And me think you know better than that. And I think about no click and likes and somebody just put on something. And if you question it, that's about this don't make no sense. Remember enough for them constituency, them know who are them era leaders and thing, So when them run out and say boom bam, them know where they pan them show and them not really fed nobody name to go say boom bam bam. Who know the whole place? No care what flavor up on here who are the done or who for pick them around things. Who no know on a year. So that not make no sense. That again never make no sense. See? Me a one man, me not answer to Dan, freaks, punks, and nothing. Because me not like bully. When you are bully, me I come at you. If you are done, me not chat to you. See? If me a brethren, me a brethren. But me not live another thing. Me live like a bird there for free. Yeah, man. Me not in that thing there. You see me I say? I remember you can't come and break my rule. So me not come and your yard. I remember me not in the street furniture thing then either. Remember a lot of things be burning. Because my kind of lifestyle different from enough. Most of them people, my lifestyle different from for them. Them couldn't live my lifestyle because them not have so much principle to do that. Them can't do it. Me not ask them. Me comfortable or me live. Them can't live in a this because them are get maybe it I just feel, you know. Like my lifestyle different, man. Completely, man. With food, with all my move, everything different. And I mean like Ireland in my circle, none at all. None whatsoever. See? Do things better than that, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Your freedom. Yeah, man. Yeah, I too that freedom, because our thing them deep. Remember, you know, you have some people that put and say, you forgot to do this, and what you think? No, our thing them different, man. You see me, I say? Yeah, man. Our thing them different. Our thing them out of the box. We know the foolishness. But, and then we not, and I like somebody I put something and them I say, hey, how that the Prime Minister do? Hey, no, come on. I lie, never tell Pananjo that. That definitely a lie. You man Google Gaga, lie, just straight out lie. Lie. Anytime somebody do something like that, if I say, before you run with it, I say, no, we know you're not chatting with you neither. If me go say something, why? Like what Mr. Daddy Lonesome, the man of the wilderness, he always have something for sure, you know. Not my word, you know. If a man run me down, I say, me have your file. Because you can't run me down. Tick up, and I might want to let go something and you force me to let it go. I will let it go. If I play on some vice note, someone want to run away. Yeah, I play something, someone want to run away. Zane, of course. Zane, I say, me have them file, me have it. And I make Joe them way them run. No. Follow some people, man. Keep it real, man. Me there, you know. See the time there. Later, yeah? Bless up.